Winds and heavy rain is expected to hit the area overnight. Taking a live look outside where the winds are really starting to pick up. A high wind warning goes into effect overnight. WJZ is tracking the damaging storm and the preparations already underway. Let's start with Bob.
I do have some rain around the region, but it's light. Most of the rain today has been north of us, southwest of us as well. Take a look at rain. A batch across Virginia, moving offshore, and another heavier batch across Ohio. That is primarily going to miss us. This stuff over West Virginia, that's what we're going to get later tonight. We could see some moderate showers at times. Right now, just some very light rain around the Baltimore region. The rain's not going to be the major factor, but the winds will become a major factor tomorrow into Saturday. Right now, the wind's very light, generally off the ocean, and you see everybody under 10 miles an hour. But after midnight tonight and during the day tomorrow, the winds get stronger, progressively stronger during the afternoon and evening hours. That's why a high wind warning is in effect for the entire state, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, the entire region from late tonight through Saturday morning. The entire region could see wind gusts in excess of 50, 60, even as high, perhaps as 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Going to have damage, going to have power outages and trees down here and there. Because we've had recent rain, the ground is pretty much saturated. The roots in many, many trees are weakened, so we're going to see the problems developing tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, unfortunately for our region. Tim is a little more closer look at what we can expect. Tim?
Well, what we're definitely going to see are the winds sustained in the 25 to 40 mile per hour range, and that's throughout the day. And we'll walk you through time here around the time that most folks are moving around. Now, most of these warnings are going into effect across the state after midnight or so. So we're starting at midnight here. We'll take you through till around 6 a.m. around the time most folks are starting to move around, going to work and school. So you'll start to see these winds sustained at around 28 miles per hour around the Beltway to about 36 miles per hour down toward Annapolis. We get out toward 12 noon or so, 28 mile per hour winds out toward Hagerstown, out toward Oakland as well, 29 in Bel Air, 33 down in Ocean City, 33 mile per hour winds. And then near 40 mile per hour winds around the time you're driving home tomorrow. 6 p.m. rush hour could definitely see some problems. High profile vehicles are going to be impacted by this. It's the kind of wind that blows you around. We get to Saturday morning at midnight and you'll start to see these winds starting to very lightly calm down here, but we stay in the double digits right on into Saturday morning. It's not until the afternoon that we start to see some improvement. Now, what you can expect as we get into tonight and into Friday as far as the time is concerned. Steady rain tonight. You see that we have a bit of a break over the state right now. But expect that there could be some rains throughout the evening and overnight, turning windy tonight, and then rain and snow. As this system starts to set up shop off the coast, we'll see some colder air wrapping around. We could see maybe some wet snow. Roads is too warm for any accumulation, any accumulation, but look for strong winds through Friday morning, and then damaging winds for tomorrow night. And I'm all choked up about it, so I'm sending it over to you, Jess.
All right, Tim and Bob, thank you. Now let's go to Kimberly Eaton live with the WJZ Mobile Weather Lab with how agencies across the state are getting workers ready to respond to wind damage. Kimberly?
And Jess, workers are ready to stand by just in case of power outages and other kinds of wind damage. But for now, you can see things still relatively quiet out here at the WJZ Mobile Weather Lab. Wind speeds coming in at just around 4 miles per hour, but this number is expected to go up. The Stars and Stripes hanging slack Thursday afternoon. The calm before an incoming storm has them whipping in the wind.
We're trying to get a handle to understand actually what the impacts could be so that we can prepare.
Indoors, Maryland Emergency Management Agency's command center is staged for chaotic weather, with Deputy Executive Director Kate Hession warning of a statewide wind tunnel about to pick up speed.
Anything that might become a projectile, get that secured and battened down.
March rolling in with a relentless 48 hours of potentially destructive force. High-speed blast of wind expected to down trees and knock out power.
Remember, if there are strong gusts of wind, it will be difficult, if not impossible, for our workers to go and make those fixes on the lines. They have to be able to do it safely.
But BGE crews are already standing by to fix what they can as fast as they can.
So if there are extended times for response, we do want to make people to make sure that they have the proper materials, non-perishable food items, water, to be sure that they can be able to hold over until we can get back and electric back up and running.
Well, the power is on. Both agencies say charge your phones, bring your pets, garbage cans, and yard furniture inside, stock up on batteries, and wait and wish for the storm to blow over. And BGE says if your power does go out, don't assume they know about it. They do want you to call so that crews can get to work. Reporting live in Baltimore, I'm Kimberly Eaton for WJZ.
Kimberly, thank you. And remember to download WJZ's weather app to keep track of our changing weather. Get hourly, daily, and extended forecasts, plus severe weather warnings. Search WJZ Weather and get our app.